it's a combination of Anderson beat Anderson and Weidman. I think it would have been a lot better fight if Anderson wasn't, playing around with his hands down and just trying to, showboat. I mean, everybody's human, and he got caught with a good punch. Simple as that. Not a fix at all, man. I mean, you think about it. Why would you lose and get knocked out on purpose? Like, you could just retire. He has enough money. He has all these things. He just always say, I don't want to fight anymore. Then just retire. And then if he wants to come back, I'm sure, Dana White and those guys, UFC, would be like, oh, yeah, come back and fight. But to go out, knock out, and say, oh, I don't feel like fighting for the belt anymore, I don't know. To me, that's stupid. I mean, he's worked his whole life to get to that point. Why just you throw it away? You know what I mean? Just retire. If he retired, it would have been better. But just getting knocked out on purpose is just ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. You're going to get knocked out, plain and simple. That's about it, right?
Well, I have 8 left. 8 left.
No,
I just did one.
Yeah, no, I didn't want you to.
You can't. You got to use your words.
You didn't even do it.
I did it.
No, I know. No.
He's witness to it.
No, you don't count. No, it's on me.
This is pathetic.
What?
Man,
you didn't even do a push-up the first time. You gave me some
I'll do another one, but then it'd be 7.
No, he's cheating now. He's bullshit. You got 9 more.
Was it a fix? Or
it wasn't a fix, no. I mean, he got carried away clowning around, but rematch. If he's so confident, we'll have 20 on the rematch. You hear me? 20 on the rematch? You're not confident now, are you?
That's not even fair. How are you gonna double it on the rematch?
He took the bet. You saw it.
He lost the first one.
He took it.
You're the one that's
he took it.
confident.
You better use him before the rematch.
Was it a fix or Anderson beat Anderson?
Fix, come on, man. No,
come on. Somebody bet $1 million on Anderson.
They got a fix. Hell no, it wasn't a fix. Weidman knocked his ass out.
Bet $1 million on it. You saw that pre-interview? Yeah. What was it, a fix or Anderson beat Anderson?
I don't know.
I'm not going to say anything. It looked a little fix to me. After I saw that interview, it looked a little fake.
There was $1 million bet in Brazil. I've got to pick the winnings up when I get there.
Yeah. And then they flagged it. Now they're investigating the.
It was not a fix. $2 million. That's nice. He got $1 million. Now he got $3 million.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a combination of both. I think the best analogy I've heard of is Anderson abused his gift. He's the most talented and gifted fighter in the world, and he abused that by going out there, kind of making a mockery of it. Listen, man, the very best fighters in the world fight in the octagon, and he took advantage of that, and he paid dearly for it. It wasn't a good look on the sport. They're going to rematch. I guarantee Silva's going to go home, watch tape, like, God, what was I doing? They're going to rematch by the end of the year, guarantee it. Probably New Year's card or before then, I would imagine. And it's going to be a different fight. I'm not taking anything away from Weidman. He did exactly what he had to do. But if you let any 185er in the world punch you directly in the face, you're probably going to lose. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're probably going to fall down. So Weidman was great, kind of sticking to it, not letting it get to him, and took advantage of it and capitalized. And now he's the 185 best fighter in the world right now. Now, will that be the story in the rematch? Probably not. I think it's going to be a much tougher fight for Weidman. I think he can beat him with his wrestling and stuff like that, but it won't go down like that, I guarantee it. Yeah.
Well, I think a couple things. First of all, I do think Weidman is legit. I think he's a very big threat to the title before he even fought Anderson. But Anderson did defeat himself. He acted a little silly. He was getting a little complacent. I mean, when you take it,
Say it.
but he did. He acted silly.
He did. You can't do that on a high level, and get away with it.
For sure. And in absolutely no way do I think it was fixed the way it happened, the way he got caught. He usually pulls like the slip and move and stuff, and it works because it's not something that anybody would really teach because it's dangerous. There's a very select few people that can get away with it, like Anderson, but he just got caught. There was no fix about it. Chris caught him and finished the fight, but Anderson did. He did do it to himself. I think though. He likes to play with that line and be a little arrogant, and he paid for it.
I don't think it was fixed at all. I don't think it's in Anderson's character to do that. Having said that, I'm sure Anderson just miscalculated. He got caught, and even before the fight, he was saying that Chris Weidman was the best and this and that, but.
That's why people are like,
yeah,
it's kind of weird.
yeah, it
Anderson's
is.
a
I know,
people
I
center,
know, and you know, it's not in Anderson's character to do that.
Yeah.
It's not, and you know, he got caught. Anybody that gets hit on the chin gets caught. You know, I mean, he's done that so many times in so many of his fights where his hands were down and he's just moving and bobbing and weaving and slipping. I mean, he does that, but he got caught.
You know what? I don't know. There's a lot of conspiracy going on right now, but I think he just got caught clowning around too much. That's what I think. You know what I mean? That's it.
All right, so the fight that happened with Anderson and Chris Weidman, congratulations to Chris. Man, I understand where Anderson was coming from and the game plan he went in there with. To beat a guy like Chris, I think you have to, take away his best weapon, and I think his best weapon was his head. He's so confident, he believes in himself so much, and Anderson went in there with a great game plan to kind of, try to take him out of his element and just, I think, mess him up in the head, and maybe he overdid it, and he got caught, but. It's a big upset, and I still have respect for both of them. I'm a big fan of Anderson, for what he's done so much for the sport, and it just pisses me off how people, 1 minute you're on top, and the next minute you fall, they just hate you. It's like, really? After all this guy has done, and Dana White even said it too. He's been so successful at it. Had he been successful at it, you'd have been like, oh, he's a genius. But just because he got caught, people are saying, oh, he's not that great or whatever, or he was showboating. Anderson is a great fighter, man, and I think pound for pound one of the best, if not the best, fighter in the world. And again, still giving Chris Weidman his props because he was the only one that worked his ass off to get to where he did, and he's now the champ.